Today I'm going to read a book called The Tea Party in the Woods. And this is written and illustrated by Akiko Miyakoshi. And this book, I will also do an audio story of this book. So there will be no video, no pictures. You can imagine the pictures in your mind. Or if you have a copy of the book or have access to a copy, you can look along with me reading it. But today, I'm going to read it with the pictures, so you'll get to see what they look like. And this book has interesting pictures, I think. It's different from other books where, here, I can show you another book. So see how this book, this is called Noodle Magic. See how this book has pictures that are filled with color. This book doesn't have that. So a lot of the pictures in this book are done in black and white, shades of gray, maybe a little bit of brown in there too. And then they have some things highlighted in color, which I think is really interesting. So let's just dive right into The Tea Party in the Woods. That morning, Kiko had awoken to a winter wonderland. It had snowed all night. Now her father was off to Grandma's house to help clear the walk. "Is this the pie for Grandma?" Kiko asked her mother, spotting the box near the door. "Oh dear," her mother said, "your father forgot it." "I can still catch up to him," said Kiko. "All right, but hurry." Grandma's house was on the other side of the woods. Kiko set out, following her father's tracks in the fresh snow. The woods were very still and so quiet. Kiko's footsteps were the only sound. After a while, Kiko spied a figure up ahead in a long coat and a hat. "Papa!" she called as she ran to catch up. She struggled in the deep snow and fell. The pie box was crushed. Kiko felt like crying, but her father was almost out of sight, so she picked up the box and hurried after him. Kiko followed her father all the way to a strange house. "Has this always been here?" Kiko wondered. She couldn't remember having seen it before. She watched as her father went inside. Curious, Kiko peered through the window. She watched as he took off his long coat and hat. But he wasn't her father at all. Kiko had been following a great big bear. Can you see Kiko's face in the window? She seems very surprised to see that this is a bear and not her father. "Are you here for the tea party?" asked a kind voice. Kiko turned to see a little lamb standing nearby. "This way," said the lamb, gently taking Kiko's hand and leading her inside. Kiko couldn't believe her eyes. And what did the other animals say when they saw her? Looks like the animals seem surprised too. "Welcome!" they cheered. A small rabbit led Kiko to her seat. "You must be cold," said a boar. "Please, come in and warm yourself." "We're about to serve the tea," said the rabbit. "You're just in time." So they seem excited that she is there. Once everyone was seated, a doe stood and began to speak. "Thank you all for coming on this cold winter day. We have a special guest with us. What is your name, my dear?" Kiko's heart raced. She gathered up all her courage and said, "My name is Kiko. I was bringing a pie to Grandma." The animals all began to speak excitedly. "That's so brave of you, going all by yourself. Your grandmother will be so pleased. Please have something to eat." Everyone wanted to talk to the special guest. Kiko began to feel a bit braver. Over the noise, one of the rabbits spoke up. "Is this the pie for your grandmother?" Kiko looked down at the crushed box. "Yes, but I fell, and now it's ruined." The animals glanced at one another. "If it's pie you need, we have plenty to share." Slice by slice, they assembled a new pie on a pretty plate. Each piece had a different filling of seeds and nuts and fruit and other delicious things gathered from the woods. Pie looks so pretty with all the different slices together. The dough carefully placed the plate into a new box and tied it with a red ribbon. "How nice," said Kiko. She was so excited that she wanted to take the pie to Grandma at once. "We'll come too," said the animals. It's nice that she'll have company on her walk now. The woods were filled with joyful sounds as everyone paraded to Grandma's house, singing and laughing and playing music as they went. "This way," the animals called. Kiko held the pie box tightly and walked on. They're having a parade through the woods. Looks like such a fun time. I wish I was a part of this parade. At last, they reached Grandma's house. "Go on," the animals encouraged Kiko. And I like how it's all different kinds of animals. Even a lamb was in there, not just forest creatures. It's kind of like the pie that she has, all different slices put together. Kiko knocked on the door and called, "Grandma, I've brought you a pie." Grandma and Kiko's father appeared in the door, surprised. Kiko handed them the box. "My dear, did you come all this way on your own?" asked Grandma, stepping inside. Kiko looked around, but the animals were nowhere to be seen. "You're never alone in the woods," Kiko answered, smiling. She was sure her new friends were listening. And now they're looking at the pie that they all put together. I love books like this. It seems like a dream, these kinds of books. And I really like that. And I hope you enjoyed it too. I'm so glad I got to read with you today, and I can't wait until next time. Bye for now. Thanks for watching Story Adventures with Meredith. Bye for now.